For today's Cyber CEO episode,
just to be able to send out a text and say, hey, I just got done showing this house. Will you please prepare an offer? By the time I'm back at the office, it's already out and signed and off to the other agent. So that just saves so much time. It's like I can take on more accounts because she handles all the details. So I don't have to spend hours at my computer. I would spend at least 1 or 2 days a week at the office until like 8 or 9 o'clock at night to get caught up on all the paperwork from the business. I don't have to do that anymore. I can take a vacation. I can take some time off and she's still there. And I don't have to have a panic like, oh my God, my clients are going to hate me. They're going to fire me because they think that there's nobody taking care of my business, which somebody always is. And I'm so happy. I hope she never wants to leave me. I trust her. Almost like she reads my mind.
welcome to Cyber CEO, wherein we talk about how our cyberbackers helped our cyber CEOs take their businesses to the next level. Cyber CEO is powered by Cyberbacker, the world's leading provider of admin support services from anywhere in the world to anyone in the world. Please visit our website www.cyberbacker.com for more details. Another awesome day here at Cyberbacker. My name is Jello. We're back with another episode of Cyber CEO. And of course, we have a very special guest on the show. Ruth, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you very much for asking and really appreciate you coming back to the show. Of course, thank you very much for doing this again. Now, to start things off, to let you know, we have a lot of listeners who are business owners. So we need your help here. Can you tell us something about yourself and your business, Ruth?
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I live in Las Vegas, Nevada. I've been licensed. It's 25 years this year. I've been with CyberCEO for the last 10, and this is where I'm going to be for the rest of my career. So, I have my 2 daughters are on my team. They're both licensed. I have 2 sons as well. They're not in real estate. This is my full-time. This is my life, right? I'm a real estate agent and a property manager. So pretty busy.
Gosh, pretty busy. I can only imagine what your calendar looks like. It must be crazy every day. A lot of things to do. But
yeah.
How about working with someone virtual though? Just like what you're doing with Cyberbacker. Is this your first time to do something like this?
Yes. I pretty much did everything solo for probably for the first 20 years. And then my daughter was my assistant for a while, and then she got her license. And so I was back to doing everything myself. And I got a MAPS coach through CyberCEO, and she recommended that I needed an assistant. And I think I was introduced to Cyberbackers at Family Reunion a couple of years ago. And I thought it was a really great idea. Honestly, at first I'm like, oh gosh, I felt so badly because, you guys are far, far away and she has to work at night when we're, when I'm saying, like, when I think we should be sleeping, right? Yeah. But I really liked the concept of that this company was founded by a Keller Williams agent. And as we all know, we believe in success through others. And we get to a certain production level. You really just can't do it on your own. I mean, you could, but you could probably lose your mind as well and not have any other sort of life. So I really liked that. I love the process. It was like the speed dating at first, and then being able to narrow down to 3 and then to choose my Cyberbacker. And, and then the fact that they come already trained and they know all of our systems. And, I just thought it was a win. So I've been very, very happy. I think we're in about 2.5 years since I've had Christine.
Gosh,
and I'm so happy. I hope she never wants to leave me.
I don't think she's ever going to leave your side. Of course, she's already like somewhat of a partner in your business. So,
absolutely.
Gosh, talk to me about that. You mentioned about the interviews on Zoom, again, communicating with our Cyberbacker team. During the interview process, what was it about Christine? If you still remember, what was it about her that what made you to want to partner with her?
Well, I related to her because I mean, I'm a mom, and I know she is as well. And I liked her long-term goal. I believe she said she wanted to do like some sort of a community garden or something. And I'm like, wow, this girl really has a heart. And again, I felt guilty making her work in the middle of the night, but my coach is like, Ruth, this is what they do. And I'm like, okay, so yeah, so that was kind of the thing that stuck out for me. She's smart and she communicates well, and is always willing to do whatever needs to be done.
So really, just going through the interview with her, that there was already somewhat of a automatic connection then, somewhat.
Yes, I'm that way. I kind of my coach always says, Ruth, you love everybody, so you got to go through the process, But I did feel a connection with her, and that was really the final. That's what kind of right helped me make my final decision. Yes.
There we go. Now, talk to me more about her then. Talk to me more about your Cyberbacker. Talk to me about tasks. What do you have her do every day to help you in the business then?
Oh, wow. Well, she does all my transaction coordinating. Once I get an offer, a listing or a buyer under contract, she just takes the file and gets escrow open and makes sure all the if there's any addendums or repair requests and everything that needs to happen from the time the escrow is open all the way through closing. So she, and she keeps it organized because it's a lot to do.
Absolutely true. But so that's her one thing then. I know it's already been a while that you've been working together, 2.5 years. Do you still have a few things that you would want her to do, or things that you are excited to let her do in the future?
Well, I know one thing I really have to get better at is my database management. And I know she is capable of handling that. And I'm the type of a person that if I don't understand it, I have a hard time giving it to someone else to do. So that's been my delay. It's like I have to figure this out and understand it. And I know I probably don't even have to do that, right? That's just my personality. I'm sure she can handle it, right?
Now, of course, database, something exciting for her, more things to do, more opportunities to grow, of course. Now, you've been working together for 2.5 years. What made it this successful, this strong, the bond that you have with your Cyberbacker, Christine?
I'll tell you what, it's just because I trust her. It's like almost like she reads my mind. I don't have to be, I can just kind of just say, can you please, I put her on a project, and it was on the property management side, right? We had to audit our files, and because we didn't have a lot of people that had their insurance like they're supposed to have, like our E&O insurance requires that our landlords have the insurance. And so I said, will you please contact everybody? And she did. And you know what? It gave me an opportunity to reconnect with my clients. It's another touch. So she just she took the project on and boom, it's done, right? And then I didn't even have to ask her. And then she did it for the tenants. So now that's the next leg of that. So it's important things. I mean, and just because I get busy and the details kind of just fall through the cracks, but she's right there to pick them up and help me with that.
So really having that trust in your Cyberbacker. Now, in building, what do you have to do to build that trust? Again, you're working with someone who's not in the same country, not even in the same time zone. How do you create that trust?
I think you just have to have an open heart and an open mind and just trust that it's, that's going to be done. And then she's never let me down. So how can I,
not trust her, right?
Yeah. Right. And, the other thing too is she's willing to ask questions, which I love that. I totally admire that about someone. And I know that she tries to figure it out first before she asks me the questions. I can just tell. I can just feel it.
Always has her best foot forward then. How about communication then? In this kind of a partnership, this virtual partnership, how does communication play a role in this?
It's very, very important. And, as a real estate agent, I can't sit at my desk all day.
Of course.
Right? I have to be out, showing homes or, making relationships or meeting with clients. And just to be able to send out a text and say, hey, I just got done showing this house. Will you please prepare an offer? And by the time I'm back at the office, it's already out and signed and off to the other agent. So that just saves so much time. And it's got to the point where I really don't know how to do it very good anymore. So because
she does it all the time.
And like if something happens on the weekend, I'm like, oh no, I hope I can figure out how to do that. So I went from a really super big control, like everything, to just like it gets done and it's done right. So there's no looking back.
Yes, definitely. Now, one last question for you. We'll still have you here, Ruth. I know it's been a while that you've been working together. What's been the biggest impact of working with Christine, your cyberbacker, all throughout the years?
Honestly, I can take on more. I can take on more, especially like on the property management side. Mm-hmm. It's like I can take on more accounts because she handles all the details. So I don't have to spend hours at my computer. And I think I mentioned this the last time that we were together. I would spend at least 1 or 2 days a week at the office until like 8 or 9 o'clock at night to get caught up on all the paperwork, right? From the business. So I don't have to do that anymore. I can take a vacation. I can take some time off and she's still there. And I don't have to have a panic like, oh my God, my clients are going to hate me. They're going to fire me because they think that there's nobody taking care of my business, which somebody always is, right? Yes. It doesn't have to be me all the time. So that's been a really huge thing. And stuff still gets done, right? Because the thing about me too is that if I have unfinished business in my head, like that's the kind of stuff that keeps me up at night. So, I mean, I'm even able to sleep better, okay?
Sleeping better, being able to take more business, again, more time for vacation with family and personal stuff, of course. Now, I forgot to tell you, she's going to be able to listen to this. Once we have this online, she's going to watch this, listen to this, obviously. So do you have any special messages or a quick shout out you'd like to give out to her?
Yes, I'm so happy her birthday's coming up, and I told her she needed to take the weekend off. And I do appreciate you, my friend. And I wish, I don't know, maybe someday we can see each other in person, or like, I feel like I want to have her over for dinner, So
wow.
Yeah, I'm very grateful. Very grateful.
You never know what could happen in the future. Of course, something to look forward to. Now, Ruth, we're very excited to see the continued success of this partnership. And again, thank you very much for giving us your time today. Have a great day.
Of course, my pleasure. Take care.
Thank you for listening to our daily dose of CyberCEO. Stay tuned to know more about how Cyberbacker creates a difference in this digital time and age. You can visit our website www.cyberbacker.com and follow our social media pages on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Spotify.